Good morning. So today I am at Union Meadows East, just outside of Birdsboro. I am going to be doing about 8 miles of the Schuylkill River Trail from here to Pottstown, like 7.5 one way and then back again. Union Meadows is kind of unique. If you guys have watched my Schuylkill navigation or Schuylkill Canal videos, this is a desilting basin. It's part of the Schuylkill navigation. What we're going to be riding on today is part of the old Pennsylvania railroad bed. But yeah, so like the area outside of the Kernsville Dam, the Union Meadows is a place where they dredged a whole bunch of silt, coal silt off the bottom of the river, and they dumped it. But they turned this place into a park just like they did over at the Kernsville Dam. So yeah, so anyway, so we're going to go for a little bike ride today. There's a lot of history along this trail. We'll point out some things as we go, and yeah, there we go. Check it out. So being a rail trail, you can tell at one point where the Schuylkill River Trail goes across here that this was a bridge at some point, just because it goes from the railroad bed down through the dip and back up again. So in the early 1700s, William Penn gave land to a group of 17 Swedish settlers, which they eventually settled, and it became the Morlaton village, which is one of the parts right along the Schuylkill here. Some of the buildings that remain are the Mouns Jones house, Mouns Johansson from the 1700s. You have the White Horse Inn, and George, yeah, I'm blanking, but yeah, so they used the Schuylkill River was really an integral part of having a settlement back then, for transportation. Lots of these were farming communities, so you know, being kind of closer proximity to Philadelphia back then, you know, to transport goods and such in and out. So this is the Mouns Jones house. It was built in 1716. It is the oldest recorded house in Berks County. Mouns Johansson was the guy's original name. And right next to the one that was built in 1716 is the Michael Fulp house, which was built in 1783. There's neat old buildings. It's funny how you can see how some of the stonework and some of these old buildings is all the same no matter where you go in Pennsylvania. This is the George Douglas house of the Morlaton village. He moved to Morlaton in 1762. And he became the Justice of the Peace in 1764 of Amity. And in July of 1776, he became the captain of an Amity Region militia company in the Flying Camp Division of the Revolutionary troops under George Washington. sure which creek this is. Probably a sign somewhere. Definitely dumped some of the Schuylkill down there though. So we are here, Pottstown Riverfront Park. This is where my stopping spot, and there is a lot of masks laying around, which I guess is a sign of the times. But yeah, so like 7.5 miles. So we're gonna turn around here, head back. So all in all, it's probably gonna be about 15 miles total. But it's a beautiful trail. It's crushed stone up until we got up a little further than Montgomery County, and then it flipped to asphalt. But you got that Schuylkill River smell. I always thought it was kind of unique. The Schuylkill River has kind of a weird, like, sweet smell to it. So yeah, so I guess we'll turn around and head back. Okay, so that was about 15.5 miles from the Union Meadows East parking lot all the way down to Pottstown Landing, which is Pottstown Riverfront Park. Nice trail, really was. There's a bunch of people out today. It is Sunday morning. I tried to go as early as possible to avoid the sweat, but didn't work. Sweating to death. Holy crap, it got hot. So it is a beautiful trail. I mean, it's the old Pennsylvania Railroad line, so it's a rail trail. I really dig rail trails. I actually think I'm gonna try to come up with a list of as many rail trails or flat biking trails as I can and post it somewhere. So one thing that I have kind of neglected for a while, but I'm going to try to do more often, is I have a Facebook page. Downhexhighway has a Facebook page, and I'm going to start posting some other stuff on there, including, I think, like I said, I'm going to try to come up with a list of a lot of rail trails and stuff around. So being a big Schuylkill navigation person, it was really kind of cool to go along this, along this trail through the. You kind of went through the Schuylkill Highlands. I am blanking right now, so I'm trying to remember what the heck the name of that little town was. Morlotton. So it stopped at Morlotton Village. It's where the oldest documented house in Berks County is, from 1716. There's four buildings there, including the White Horse Inn, which was an inn back in the 1700s. It's really kind of cool to see, history out there like that. So anyway, I suggest you do this ride. It's pretty nice. Maybe do it when it's a little cooler out. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay during this whole Uber apocalypse thing. And yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you check out the Instagram page, Moxie79. You can hit me up at Twitter. It's at Downhex. Check out the Facebook page, Downhexhighway on Facebook. You can throw me an email at downhexhighway@gmail.com. And yeah, like, subscribe, show your friends. I like I said, I do this for fun, just to kind of show off some of the local trails and some cool like history things that I really enjoy. So I hope you enjoy going for the ride with me, or the hike with me, or whatever it may be. So all right, so that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Later.